That is kind of like one of the few bastions of humanity. Corporations rule. The government theoretically exists, but corporations rule, and the sky is covered in ads.
Neat.
You are a shitty person who lives a shitty life because most people are. Also, no matter who you are, you owe a chunk of change to an anonymous hacker group called NetSpawn. But before we get too far into that, let's talk a little bit about the system itself. It's very straightforward. You're going to roll a d20. You're going to add, or more likely subtract, from whatever you get. And it's going to be against the DC called a DR in the system, usually of 12.
Could be less, could be more, depends.
Yep. As with all difficulty ratings, I said it as the all-powerful DM.
Morcus.
I'm actually
What
calling
does the
myself the
system call it?
CEO for this one because everything's corporations. But
Does the
I
system
believe
not
it
have
is
a name
just
for it?
generic game master in the official
Lame.
lore.
Does the system not have a name for it?
No, it just calls it the GM.
Yeah. So the CEO, we're against that guy. Fuck that guy.
Yes. If you read the book, technically the only rule that you have to follow is you cannot be sympathetic to corporations or cops.
Fucking pigs.
So you can't be kind to cops. That's the only rule we have.
We
Yep, pretty
have
much.
to do crime.
You have to think corporations are the devil because they are. You're
Easy.
gonna have.
So normal life, got it.
Yeah.
Yep. This is just.
Fuck corporations.
This is just.
They
What
suck.
if life had a little bit more cyberpunk nature?
I'm gonna fit into this
Cyberpunk.
world really well.
It's honestly Cyberpunk Plus.
Hell yeah.
There are
Come on
5
the nose
abilities.
with
They're agility, knowledge, presence, strength, and toughness. Agility is your dex, knowledge is your intelligence, and wisdom kind of. Presence is a bit of everything, but it's going to be one of your casting things and persuasion and stuff.
Presence
Strength
is actually what it says on the tin. It's your presence. Like whether that be
Your vibe.
it's the vibe, yeah.
If you can't figure out what strength is, we haven't played enough D&D apparently.
What is strength?
I don't know, Chris. What can you do with your personal physical strength?
I don't know. I guess I need to play more D&D, huh?
All right. Well, good for you. Toughness, fucking constitution. There are 2 kinds of quote-unquote spells. You've got your nano infestations, which are more traditional spell style things, and you've got your apps, which you plug in to your little computer, and you cast the magic of technology.
Little ippy apps.
I cast the spell Facebook.
I cast Twitter.
Doesn't exist.
I know, neither does Facebook. It's
Oh no! Twitter's dead. I have to update my app and get X.
I cast porn ads.
I mean, like,
that is a thing.
If you want to flavor your app like that, that makes sense. That would definitely work.
Make them talk as uwu.
Mm-hmm.
There is, I guarantee in this world, there has been at least one day when porn has been playing on the sky because someone hacked it.
Nice.
Which is the worst thing I can imagine going to work at, like,
I'm sure the
8
cyber
a.m.
church were mad about that.
Honestly, they probably are into it.
Now you might say, oh, they're spells. What about my spell slots? You don't have any. But every time you use a nano or an app, you're just going to increase the number in your fumble thing, which is under the individual ones on the character sheet. And all that means is higher chance to fumble, like rolling a nat 1 for the rest of the day. So
Fumbling.
you can use it up to 20 times if you roll really fucking well. I believe your fumble numbers are separate between nanos and apps, but they are the same for all of your apps. So if you've cast app 1 twice, your fumble's still going to be 3 even if you do the other one.
Yeah, there's only one fumble score.
Yep. For nanos, if you fumble on those, you take a little bit of damage and you trigger the infestation which is attached to it, which is a bad thing that I get to do to you. And then if you fumble on an application, you can no longer use that app for the day, and you get a backlash, which is a bad thing I get to do to you. So it's pretty straightforward. If we get into combat, I think we're going to use the traditional combat system, which is we'll roll a d6, and then depending on the number, either you guys will go first or the enemies will go first. You guys can pick to go in whatever order you want. Actions are pretty loose, but it's typically one attack or present or nano or whatever. Pretty normal stuff. For weapons, there are melee weapons, which use strength. There are single shot weapons, which use presence. And then there's auto fire weapons, which use agility. Auto fire weapons basically let you attack up to 3 times if you hit the previous attack. What if you're attacked? Well, if you're attacked, you still get to roll. I don't roll shit in this game. I actually do, but it's mostly what randomly happens, not if I hit you. You'll roll to defend, then if you have armor, you'll roll to detract the appropriate amount of damage from the attack. If you hit 0 HP, you are not dead, but you might go unconscious. If you hit anything less than 0 HP, you're dead as fuck. You guys have no money. No one will save you. You are dead.
Oh, lovely.
Theoretically, if you had money in the bank, there's a chance that a robot would come revive you, but you don't have monies. So,
Where's Robot Jesus when you need him?
Robot Jesus says, "Pay me, bitch."
Damn, the evangelicals were right.
After the fight,
Just buy allowances.
after a fight, you guys get to basically roll a dice to see if you need to put a new mag in your weapon. If not, great. Don't worry about it. If do, decrease the number of mags you have. We don't count individual bullets because that's a pain in the ass.
The amount of bullets you have is luck based.
Correct. I believe you each have any of the weapons that use mags have 4 naturally. So if we go through that in this time frame, damn, your luck bad. Resting, you can take a short rest or a long rest. For a long rest, you have to eat, otherwise your life sucks and you're starving to death. Any questions so far?
Nope.
I don't
Not
think
really.
so.
Literally everything I've said so far is on the sheet that you all should see in front of you. So, while you can definitely ask me, I think their player resources are pretty solid for the actual rules of the game because there's really not much more to it other than glitches, which I forgot to mention. Glitches are your advantage, except they don't give you advantage, they do other things. They do let you reroll. They also would let you do maximum damage, reduce the damage you're taking, neutralize the results of either a crit from an enemy or a fumble from yourself, or lower the difficulty rating of a test. Everyone should have at least one. Some people might have more. That I don't remember what I rolled for things.
Wait, did you say some people or dumb people?
Some.
Some people.
Oh, I thought you said dumb
Explains
people.
when he
I was
started
like-
laughing randomly.
You know, technically, the dumber the class, the more glitches they get. So yes.
Yeah, I mean, like the Renegade Cyber Slasher has 3.
Yeah, I'm noticing his stats are butts. Also,
Yes, if you have a -1 in something, that's actually pretty normal.
Oh, it's normal?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's normal to have negative.
The stats are relatively reasonable. Like the burned hacker has a 3 in knowledge, and therefore they are godly. Everything else is a -1, but their primary stat has a 3. So like,
They're a
who gives a
hacker.
zeros are also pretty normal.
Like, I want to point out to the way you roll is you roll like 3d6
Yes.
to determine how like your stats.
And you don't get to
anything
assign them. You
you-
roll down the row.
Anything below 17 starts at 2. And it just keeps getting infinitely worse.
If we decide to continue, if we decide to return to these characters ever, there is a getting better portion, but we will go over that if and when you survive and if people are interested in exploring this world more.
Alex, you can delete that character that I made.
Remove from game! It doesn't say delete anymore.
Delete.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. For each of the characters, I have 3 questions for you to answer and feel more connected to the character, hopefully.
Do people know
Or
what they're
less.
playing or have claimed
yeah, I
something?
was just wondering.
No
Anyone's
one,
claimed it.
to my knowledge, has claimed anything.
Well,
I
But
want
I
to play
do
the
think
psychotic
Chris gave
loser.
a good description of what each of them were, from what I heard, at least. So
You want to play a psychotic loser?
Well, that's the cyber slasher.
Okay.
sorry, the answer is yes. You are playing a psychotic loser.
Because nobody else called dibs, that's why.
Yeah,
Go for it. I
Yeah.
really don't have any like super one I want to play, so everyone else go first.
See, I was gonna do that, but then decided to flip it around.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, awesome. Trix, did you still want to play the
Nanomancer or the hacker?
I play hacker.
Hacker?
Hackermans.
You get 1 HP, buddy.
Won't get hit. He'll hack everything. It's
You
fun.
know, I will just hide and not be in battle.
Good luck.
The funny part about the hacker that I do find really funny is you owe 7 times the amount of money that anyone else does.
I see that.
Wait. Why does he have 1 HP?
Because you can't have less.
No. I mean, like, what's the
Traveler.
mechanism to having 1 HP?
Traveler, you can die of character creation.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Chris?
Like,
How does one obtain only 1 HP? Like, what do you do to have?
Well, for the hacker, for your HP, you roll toughness plus a d6. His toughness is a -1, and he rolled a 2. In which I mean, I rolled a 2.
Well, shit.
So
So-
the Cyber Slasher must have rolled really well because he has 6 and -1 toughness.
Yes, the Cyber Slasher also rolled like a d10 for health instead of a d6.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh. So it's
That's fine.
8 toughness plus the d6.
If I die in the first battle, then that's cool. Let's do something else.
Yeah, if you die in the first battle, I think you get whatever is left. All right, so we've got a Cyber Slasher, we've got a hacker. Chris, what do you want to do?
I kind of want to play the gearhead. But I like guns.
The
But the
gearhead
gearhead
has an assault
has
rifle.
guns.
The gearhead has a gun.
Daka.
I think we're gonna go with the gearhead.
Can any
Yeah,
weapon
she
be
has
used
an
in
assault
burst?
rifle for some reason. I'm gonna take the.
All right. I'm going to say, just for the record, that the prototype crawler drone is about the size of a dog.
Puppy!
It does not look like a dog.
Puppy!
Does now.
It is a dog.
I saw a very good
apparently.
dog today. They just had their back trunk open, and the dog was just laying there on the bed, just chilling
No.
in a parking lot.
Also, for the
Very
record,
good
the
dog.
dog does have more HP than half the party.
He's 5 HP.
It has
Can I
a
burst
laser
fire with
turret.
grenade launcher?
What's negative D6 armor? Does that mean it takes D6 less damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alicia. Alicia's phone died, so she can't pick.
Oh, rip.
There's the Corp Killer, the Gangoon, which is kind of a rogue with how it's built. Actually, very much a rogue. And the Shun Nanomancer.
Or a goon, if you will.
Oh, no one's picked crazy Nanomancer magic yet?
Nope.
Cyber Slasher doesn't get any magic.
You get insanity. That's what
I
you
have the
get, buddy.
filament of Zweihander. And the
You also have
very
a mule
anime
pocket.
class
You like
ability.
paying people with secret pockets, Noah.
Oh. It's big enough to carry a smart gun, which I don't have.
It's the size of a bread box.
That's a pretty big pocket.
Yeah, it's been added to your flesh.
It's a pretty big pocket. Keep snacks in there.
Fair enough.
Jamie, I think you'd love Nanomancer. It's up your alley when it comes to trauma.
I like how you guys all know I like to pick the really traumatic ones.
What? No, never would have guessed that with Jalen, Poor,
Yep.
Grim.
Sure, I'll go crazy, psychotic bug person.
Okay. Alicia, that
Work
leaves
them
you
bugs.
the Gangoon or the Killer. Corp Killer.
You can be
So
Steve
that's
from
the
accounting.
tank, right? The corp killer?
No, Noah's probably a bit better of a tank.
Okay, perfect. I'll choose the rogue one. The goon. I won't be Steve from accounting, but I will be Steve from accounting.
Steve from accounting, but gang version.
Excellent. I realized that I didn't say out loud that I would encourage someone to take the Gangoon, but I did think a lot in my brain. I would encourage someone to take the Gangoon.
Nah, if I didn't take
Is that the
necromancer,
one
I
we
was
didn't choose?
going after the other one.
Oh wait, that's
Oh
the one
my
I chose.
God.
That's the one you chose, yeah.
Alright,
I
yeah.
just realized your shiv does no damage.
My shiv?
Yeah,
What? It should
because
do
he has a
damage,
-3 to strength.
but that doesn't matter.
Oh, it
It's still
doesn't?
just
It's
Okay,
a
just a
good.
D3.
hit.
It's the hit.
Oh, okay, good. Whew! Whew!
Shit, I have to
Okay.
come up with a name now, don't I?
I stabbed
Unless
someone
you
and
want
it
one
heals
randomly
them.
generated, I can randomly generate you a name or have you roll. Well, you would roll for it, but
Sure.
Where's
Okay.
the link for the game?
It's under game info under the whatever the fuck night.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the
Thank
character name generator?
the character name generator is in my. I'm flipping through the book.
Get there faster.
All
I'm
right.
trying. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's on the front page.
I have resistance
Oh, yeah,
to
there's
radiation.
That won't
Oh.
come up, surely.
For anyone who wants a random name, go ahead and roll me
These are good.
2d6.
I like this.
2d6.
Mm-hmm. Jamie, your name is Zalek.
Zalek?
Spell it.
Alright.
Looks like Alec, but with a Z.
It's funnier that way.
I
Noah, your name is
imagine Alec coming to this
Foo.
world is like, I'm gonna be super cool and puts his
I'm
Z.
sorry. Foo? Who's Foo?
It's me. It's Foo. Who's gonna?
Also, I do like Zalek as Alex's fake name.
He's like, he shows up and he's just like, I'm gonna be extra cool. Puts a Z in front of his name.
Alicia, your nerve.
My friend Brett played a barbarian named Ronmok and masqueraded as a hero named Conmar for quite a while. No one
And
knew
Chris,
the
you're
difference.
Reeve.
Like
I'm
everyone,
Reeve.
It's not bad.
Yeah, Reeve. Everyone generated a name except for Craig.
I didn't know how to roll, but now I think I'm just gonna go by my hacker name, Bebop69.
Bebop69.
I
No,
love
sorry.
it.
Beeboop.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Beeboop.
To figure out where I actually wrote out the questions for you guys.
Dash.
I'm
I was
just gonna
doing
call
this
you
at
Beep.
work.
Beep.
I'm just calling you Beep.
Beep.
All right.
Beep de bop.
Beep boop.
Beep twat.
All right. Now to do the Pokemon thing. Am I a boy or a girl? Girl.
Not true. Zalek is a pretty gender neutral name. Let me do that too. That was just roll 2.
That was just. Well, you made your
Alright.
decision. I
I
guess.
guess it is. Yep.
Girl.
Girl.
RNG said, "Oh, you're playing girl. You chose this."
Nur is a man.
Hell yeah. Ner.
Whose gender is immaterial.
All right. Would people like to be messaged their questions for character creation, or do you just want to talk aloud?
Let's talk aloud. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't care about
Okay. Perfect. How did I manage to lose? Okay, there they are. The Gangoon. The Gangoon gets to go first. All right.
Steve from account. I'm sorry. Foo? Wait, are you Foo?
Oh, I'm sorry. Alicia said not to do her first because she's working on food.
Okay.
We're gonna go with not the corporate killer because no one showed up to do that. So we'll go with the orphan.
The gearhead? Yeah, it's me.
You trusted someone and then they were dragged off.
Uh-huh.
Who was this person?
I trusted someone and then they were dragged off.
Yep, they were taken by a corporate black site kill team.
Probably my mentor who taught me how to build stuff. And specifically they were dragged off because he stole some shit. Probably whatever AI is put into the bot that I have, my little robo puppy with a gun.
All right. The next question for you, Chris, is why do you owe the hackers 14,000 creds?
Why do I owe hackers 14,000 creds? Have you seen my robo puppy?
To fund Robo Puppy. Okay. And finally, what did you catch the Gangoon stealing from you?
What did I catch the Gangoon stealing from me? Probably one of my various guns.
A gun. Okay. You must have taken it back.
Oh yeah, at gunpoint with my robo puppy.
All right. Specifically your assault rifle.
Yeah. Alicia, stop taking my guns.
Nar says nar.
Ner.
All right. Next person.
I actually have a name, unlike the rest of you, which is just random noises into the void.
I have
You
a
don't
name too.
understand.
All right. Next is the slasher. The slasher whose name has not been added to the sheet. Oh, there it is. Foo.
Eat me.
Foo.
I am Fu.
He's kung fu.
Each day you try to strengthen your inner daemon through chaos magic ritual.
Now, is
What
it
does that
daemon
look
or
like?
demon? That's actually important.
It's spelled. It did have the A in it, so I believe it's daemon.
Okay, because one means something in computer parlance, as you probably know.
Yes.
It is up
Whatever.
to you how you decide that.
You can decide if it's a computer
Because it's
daemon
a
or
chaos magic ritual, I think it's probably an actual demon, or what is perceived by Fu to be a demon.
okay.
Watch it
Named
actually just
Fufu.
be a daemon.
Okay, so the demon is Fufu.
Fu, but better.
Fu, but better. And how do you please Fufu?
I appease him with sacrifices of blood. It doesn't work very well, though.
Blood sacrifices. Okay. So you are definitely a serial killer. Good to know.
Nuh-uh. Rats have blood.
Okay.
So sometimes I can find rats, sometimes I can't, man. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Why do you
I can't
owe?
find a rat. Better kill the nearest person.
I really got fleeced on the price of a filament Zweihander. I really wanted a
Okay.
cool sword.
So you owe them money because you wanted your really cool sword.
I don't know how much they actually cost, but I like to think it's just not nearly.
Someone definitely ripped you off.
Okay.
So I click the first image on this. Oh man, cool sword.
All right. So you're in debt because you bought a cool sword to sacrifice rats to Fufu the demon.
Mhm. That does not explain how I got my grenade launcher, though.
Oh, that's always been there.
You've always had that.
I don't know. I probably took it from a cop or something.
In one of the days that you couldn't find a rat, you almost killed our dear friend Zalek the Shun Nanomancer. Why didn't you?
I don't know much about the Shun Nanomancer, but probably because we all owe money to the same people. That makes them friend for now.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Okay.
No, it's still my enemy.
No friend.
No friend, only enemy.
Enemy later.
Okay.
I swear this character is not just a shitpost.
It's fine if they are. This game is a shitpost.
I mean, we have Beep Boop 69. I think it'll be fine.
Beep Boop 69. You were deep surfing the web one day when you found out the truth. An unknown collective of probably hackers, but maybe not necessarily NetSpawn, has opened back doors to all of the major data nodes of the city. What were you actually looking for?
I was looking for a way to erase my debt.
Okay.
He was looking for porn.
I was looking for porn.
Porn and a way to reduce your debt. Fair enough.
Hot
Way
build
to use
scenario.
porn to erase my debt.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing he could
Deteration
find was
porn.
feet pics. I was like, I don't know about that.
Damn.
Kept searching.
Beep Boop does not want to put feed pics on the internet. Good to know. All right, you owe the Hacker Collective a lot of money.
Oh no.
What could you have possibly
lot.
wanted that badly?
So I believe Beep Boop's real identity got leaked. So he went to great lengths to erase who he was and build a new him. So he got new eyes, got new everything, like new name, new date of birth, like who he was is dead. And he's a new person now.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot.
And that is why he goes by the name of Beep Boop 69. He has no real name.
All right.
Except for the one person that owes his debt.
So, you have hacked many things, but you can't seem to hack Reeve Doggo. Why do you think that is?
Is that the Gearhead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's playing the Gearhead?
Me.
Okay. Reeve. Just gonna look at your type of. You're the one with the scary weapons, right?
The reason I can't hack it is I haven't tried. You know what?
Well, no. I think, and this is just a crazy theory of his. My character's the person that's all into these theories that are out just so worldly that actually doesn't make sense.
Conspiracy?
Yes, conspiracy theorist. He thinks that Reeve stole that doggo puppy robot from a super secret high tech facility, and it's not actually his, and that's why he can't hack it because it's too high tech
yeah.
for her. Sorry, too high tech for her to actually have. And so he's going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out where it came from and why Reeve has it.
You know, honestly, Reeve's cool with that. Just tell it. I don't know where I got it. Like,
You stole that puppy, and BB69 wants to give it back to its original owner.
Whoa,
I don't know.
wait a
That's
minute,
pretty
wait a minute,
close
wait a
to
minute.
liking corporations there, Bucko.
Wait a
right.
minute, wait
No,
a minute.
sorry.
She built the puppy, but the AI that's in the puppy definitely
Bee Boop
stolen.
wants to take it for himself as a security doggo.
Okay, no, fuck you. No, fuck you. Leave my robo doggy alone.
All right. Alec, what color are your scales?
Excuse me, what?
Yeah. They're like purpley green-esque, like kind of like mold colored. Or like moss. Let's go with moss. I like moss better.
Is that green?
Like purpley
Yeah.
green moss.
Like an iridescence.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
hide it, or is it covering? Do people know you're infected when they see you?
In dim lighting, she can probably hide it, but like it's pretty like it's like on the side of like her head. Like up her neck and the side of her head kind of situation. So like not really.
Okay.
Always wearing a hoodie situation?
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to necessarily go into what happened when you were horribly experimented on. So instead, why do you owe money to the hacker group?
Hmm. Probably because she was trying to find the group that experimented on her so she could kill all of them.
Okay. They're holding that information hostage until you actually pay them back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Who hasn't had something asked about them?
The hacker, I think?
The hacker and the cyber slasher. But cyber slasher was asked about Zalek, so okay, we're gonna go with Beep Boop. What do you think of Beep Boop? They are fundamentally everything you are not.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, that wasn't a very leading question like the others have been. What scares you about Beep Boop?
Got too much power to hide shit.
All right. Beep Boop has too much power. And finally, we have Ner. I don't know if Alicia's back at her desk yet.
I'm back.
Okay. Ner.
Yep, well, hello there.
I hate that and not allowed. Um,
Why? I think great.
all right. Anyway, Ner, your gang threw you out, threw your ass on the street for breaking the code. What code was it?
Boy, howdy.
I'm trying to think of a good one. The boys are doing WWE.
They were doing WWE when I left this morning. Will they chill?
Apparently not.
It's battle time.
Dun, 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 dun. What, did you have an illegal cat fighting ring?
You know what? I skimmed. I took some money from them. You know,
Give some money off the top.
yeah, they say, all money goes together and they divide it out from that, but I didn't do that. I kept some of it.
Okay. Why do you owe debt to the hacker organization? Yours is relatively small in comparison to other people's.
Yeah. I was hit up for cash, and since my gang kicked me out, I had to go to them for it.
So you just were paying everyday living expenses off money you took from a fucking hacker organization.
Yeah, I got a wife and kids, man. They're expensive.
That's sad. I'm sad for you.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
The wife really wants a third, and we're not in the best financial state for that. So, I was trying to get some extra money together, and it fell out. But she's gonna have the third. Just found out we're pregnant. Yeah. And yeah, we're just trying to get some extra money for that.
Stop raising death flags, Jesus Christ.
All right, so you're gonna die. That's so clear. But in the
Now, if we
meantime,
just do this one last job.
One last job.
this is a fun one. What was Fu like as a kid?
Fu was a totally normal child.
I wasn't asking you.
Why would you ask her?
Because she grew up with you.
What?
Yeah, I used to babysit Fu. Fu thought they were normal. They weren't. They were weird.
Absolutely.
Like, not like, like psychotic weird, but like, weird kid weird. Like, they'd be standing in the doorway and you go up and you're like, hey, bud, what's up? And they're like, the doorway goes up to the ceiling. And you're like, okay, bud, that's off putting. All right.
The doorway.
Like, they weren't like this.
They weren't like this.
They were just like weird
doors
kid
are
weird.
just frames into another world.
By the way, that is 100% something a child said to me once. He followed up with, I have to go play now, and walked away, and I haven't recovered from that.
Dude, that's terrifying. Like, legit
I
terrifying.
asked him what his name was, and that was my response.
The door is kind of big, is what he said, but he said it in the strangest way possible.
I was doing church school, and like the dad just dropped him off without telling me anything, so I asked what his name was, and he just started muttering it, and I'm like, what's up? Like, what are you saying? And I get closer, and that's what he was muttering on repeat as an answer, and I'm like, what? And he's just like, I have to go play now, and then walked off and played with toys, and I'm like, what the hell?
All right. We
Yeah,
have
I mean,
now
I just
gotten.
yeah.
Yeah, we've now gotten a glimpse into the
So that's
lives
Fu.
of these people. Are heroes? Question mark.
Yes.
My kids call me that.
Number one dad over
Do we
here.
do we hang out
Do you want to hang out?
Welcome to come over. My wife, oh goodness, she makes a mean meatloaf.
Do we just
It's
all
not.
hang out at Nur's place all the time?
The meatloaf isn't bloody enough.
If you want to hang out at Nerd's place all the
Yeah.
time, you can.
Wait, I have a question, Nur. Do you have like a legit house?
I imagine I at least
Astronomy.
have like an apartment.
Home
Like-
ownership is for people who lived in a time before this one.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. I at least have a stable, somewhat residence. That's what I was imagining.
Beats the hell out of my box and blanket that I have in the corner over there.
Can I be one of your kids?
What are you talking about, Boop? You have a taxi.
Can
You're
Nur
You're
be
right.
Can
Nur
Reeve
my
be one of
dad.
Nur's kids that moved in? I'm an orphan.
You're also a grown-ass adult. Everyone is an adult. We are making that rule now.
I completely agree with you. Can I be one of the kids?
Oh, like one of my kids that's an adult now?
Yeah.
Are you middle-aged?
You're an orphan.
I was
No, but
orphan.
adoption. That's what he's talking about. I'm
Yeah.
down for that.
I'm just picturing this conversation between Nur and his wife. Nur, I want to have a third. Great! I found this grown-ass woman outside.
She's
No, I
ours
was more
now.
thinking like a while ago. This is, and I took that gun from you because you shouldn't have guns, young Missy.
It all's going together.
You
You don't
See,
know
that's why the
me.
third was such a surprise. We weren't expecting to have any more kids. It's now a surprise.
Surprise.
hmm
What's wife's name?
Your wife.
Let's see.
My wife.
Was it
Your-
2d6?
I don't know. I think Nur and Yerp is much funnier.
Yerp?
You're
Yes.
in your
I love it. Yerp.
Yerp.
name
Yerp?
your other two kids.
Yerp is
Well,
so much
apparently
cooler
one of
than
them
you.
is. Apparently one of them is.
Reed.
I keep wanting to say Nadine.
Do it.
Man, Nadinia would hate this world, actually.
Oh yeah.
Too grungy.
Well, the thing is that the frames aren't at all 60 frames per second at all times, and that would like literally send her into shock. Some of the porn is at 15 frames per second.
Fucking GIF porn.
And then Alex, what's the 2d6? What name did that give me?
Oh, that gave you Zenit.
What is it?
Zenit.
Can you type it out?
Zenit.
Okay.
Like Zenith, but without the H.
All right, that's my 16-year-old son.
I taught him how to shoot.
He's going to jail. That's
Okay. And your unborn child doesn't have a name yet, because that would be weird.
No, we're talking about names right now. She's only a
Talking
couple
about rolling
months.
2d6 to see what name comes out of the generator. Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend Glare.
Not bad. It depends if it's a boy or a girl.
Glam.
Ooh, that's a good one. And then, Chris, what's your character's name again?
Reeve. It's probably actually like Jessica or some shit like that.
There we go. I love this.
All right.
But she refuses to answer to Jessica.
No, I like imagining these are just our legitimate names. I was thinking that the family looks like mostly super cyber future punk, but they just act like a very normal family.
All right, we all hang out at Nur's place.
All right. You all hang out at Nurse Place. You have been working down your debts occasionally. You guys all met through NetSpawn, by which I mean NetSpawn said, "Hey, fuckers, you all live in the same neighborhood, and you owe us money. We're gonna make you do shit together." And for whatever reason, y'all were like, "Bet this one cooks food, or his wife does." So you show up at
Great.
Nur's house.
You leave her alone.
Yerp is amazing.
Your
Hi,
team.
hi, third dad.
Yep. Oh, me?
Third dad, yes. When dad and second dad weren't around, you were dad 3.
I did say I babysat you, so yeah.
Yeah.
I
Dad
just
3.
imagine. I'm imagining he killed Dad 1 and 2.
My fucking god.
I don't like that I'm next on the list.
Really dinky dink.
So,
Regardless.
how do we ever get in touch with Beep Boop? Is he like always with us, or is it more like he's like in a room somewhere?
Well, the good news is, all of you have what are called retinal comm devices. These are cell phone/computers that are implanted in your eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
This is the part of the eye that you're.
My brain
you might
got
be
retinal
experiencing.
confused with a different body part.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
What? How could you... Whatever.
That's why I was confused for a second. Come on, keep up, Noah.
I don't think I can go there. I can't. I don't think I can.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, how do we meet up with Beep Boop? Does Beep Boop like call us on our retinals? Wait, what are they called? RCDs?
RCDs.
Yep, RCDs. Your
He's
cellular
just always
devices that are
listening in, and
ocular
then when you
devices.
mention him, he pops up.
Beep Boop has a taxi. Beep Boop goes where Beep Boop pleases. You are often reached by NetSpawn through email because you know what? That's corporate hell enough that it still exists.
Could be worse. Could be a fax.
Oh, can you imagine
better than making
you're
it a
talking
meeting.
to someone
I
and they
check my
just start
pager.
screaming because their eyes are getting a fax?
He
Truly.
said better than just making it a meeting. You know.
You get
what
an email from...
If every time you needed to connect to the internet, it did noises.
Pile up. Sorry, go ahead, Alex. You're trying to explain stuff.
You all get your email from an address at netspawn.com because, of course, they have their own website. They're cool like that. It's a shitty website. Somehow.
How could it be a shitty?
Too many ads.
Fair
Their
enough.
web host is just like, I need to make money, dude. Like, I'm sorry about your
looks-
sick banners, but you can't use them.
It looks like the old, like the super old tacky websites that were around in like the early 2000s.
It's
Just-
simultaneously 2000 core and cyberpunk.
Yeah, I've noticed that there's a mixtape on a loot table. So
There is.
we're in an analog future.
But you are told to meet a man named Charlie Sand at the local Dabbin zone. otherwise known as a bakery.
I'm sorry, the what? The stabbing zone?
There are many murders at this bakery.
It's a coincidence.
Is it called the stabbing zone?
Not, it's called Buns. With the Z.
Just fine.
Someone's like cut out the Z on it.
Just a bunch of knives sticking out of the Z. Okay.
There's a bakery in town called McBuns, and every time we'd pass it, my sister would say, "Hey, McBuns," and that was just a joke.
She's valid.
Yeah.
The time you are supposed to meet at Buns is 1600. So later than one would normally go to a brunch place. I'm sorry, breakfast place. Brunch is too not grungy.
I don't think brunch exists in the Cyborg feature. Too cozy.
Brunch implies that you're not at work, and work is important.
Brunchless future. We have to fight for better.
Is there anything in particular people would want to do on their way to brunch? There is no, or I'm sorry, Buns. There's no wrong answer.
I'm wearing as many shirts as possible, so if they stab me, it gets stuck in a shirt.
All right.
I'm gonna
Is
check
that
my
Wear a
shirt.
tie
answer?
over all those shirts?
What'd you say?
I asked if you wore a tie over all those shirts.
Yeah. I want to look professional as I can.
Business casual.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a bunch of polos.
Armor,
Okay.
polos,
That's
X7.
my usual day-to-day outfit.
My headcanon is now your style guard armor is not armor, it's just a bunch of polos.
Just my usual casual is like polo shirt, khakis. I got my loafers on, but I have like one of those sick like cyberpunk haircuts, like the actual mohawk with the spikes.
Oh my god, Dad, you're so lame.
I'm going to assume that at least Nur shows up on time.
Oh yeah, and I make sure Reeve shows up on time too.
I'll follow Third Dad as well, and make sure all of the security cameras that were definitely broken when I arrived last time I was here, were still broken.
I feel like Bebop is probably y'all's ride.
You
Yeah,
can
that'd be
ride
great.
in the taxi if Bebop is willing to let you soil it by existing.
Soil it.
If you
I
must.
feel like that taxi is disgusting.
It's where he sleeps.
Yes.
It's probably the best looking taxi you've seen. 'Cause he's a
Are
very
you you're
germophobic.
okay. I was thinking like gamer
it
guy
smells
stuck
like-
in a.
It like smells like bleach, Lysol. You probably get a little bit high sitting in the back because the windows don't roll down and they're tinted.
Oh god, Bebop hates Reeve because she's dirty as fuck. She had like grease and oil all over her clothes and everything like that.
I bring a towel.
I imagine Bebop gives everybody like one like hand wipe. Sees Reeves, gives you 5.
I bring a towel just for this, and I put it down because I know how important it is for you.
Also, Bebop has one of those masks on his face. It's like a digital mask, so like it changes like according to his like a mood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck
Right
yeah!
now.
It's like
It's awesome.
Nero from fucking Borderlands.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of what was the guy's name
Wrench
in
from Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah, fucking love Wrench.
Haven't played any of those games, but sure.
Watch Dogs 2 is amazing.
Okay.
First one's not bad, but the second one is so fucking good.
Do I have to play the first one to play the second one?
No, not at all.
All right, cool. I'm gonna play the second one because I've been told the first one sucks dick.
I enjoyed it, but the story is like on the ground, and that's okay.
Plot for the first one is very basic as fuck. Second
It's a
one's way
Ubisoft
more
game.
interesting. Yeah, second one's way more interesting, way better. The first one's like a really stereotypical revenge story.
Ew, gross.
Yeah,
But with hacker mans.
yeah.
Alec, do you feel the need to get in this car with these people, or do you show up on your own?
No, I'm going by myself. Fuck that.
Okay. So everyone shows up on time, except maybe Zalek, who can or cannot. It depends if they want to.
A little late.
Late.
A little bit.
Just to establish dominance.
Yep.
Hot.
Hot.
Being late. Yep.
The man who introduces himself as Charlie Sand is earlier than all of you. He is leaning against the side of Buns, which is now closed for the evening. Though there are a surprising number of people playing knivesies out front.
I pull out my gun. I think I can
Posers.
win.
You don't know how knivesies is played then.
Well, yeah, if you play a different game, you would win.
That's
Now
just
put
thinking
that away.
tactically.
Don't make me take it back from you.
Oh. I just got it back. Come on. I want to shoot something.
But leaning against the side of the building is a man with... His ocular implants are older than a lot of the models you normally see. His eyes light up this green, clearly showing he is getting a message. And he's smoking a cigarette, leaning, waiting for you all.
I come up and offer a hand for a handshake. Hello, I think you're who we're waiting for. Charlie, right? Mr. Sands?
Don't you know?
Alex told me I couldn't do the voice.
His eyes flash red for a second and then turn normal human color as he closes the message out and he takes your hand. Says, "Hi, yes. I'm Charlie. You are the ones who are supposed to help?"
Yep, I believe so. Name's Nur, and this is my wonderful daughter Reeve, and some of our other associates.
Who is gonna stab Reeve in her sleep for like actually becoming a daughter, whereas he is just an associate, apparently.
Well, he was trying to be more businesslike. He considers them all friends.
In green neon lights, the word "hi" appears on my mask.
Hey, Boop Boop, why haven't you made me one of those?
There's a frowny face. Don't know.
Such a pretty face. Why do you want to hide it up?
Might
I
get
have my
cut.
reasons.
Oh, because I wanna do like several different faces whenever I'm shooting somebody. You know, go through like it shows me laughing hysterically and then sad face and all sorts of faces, so that my enemies are very confused whenever they look at me.
And each time you say a different emotion, like that, like emotion appears on the mask. Like this.
Oh right, Charlie. Sorry, we're missing one.
Where the heck is Zalik? She's supposed to be here.
I can wait. Charlie will say, and his eyes turn white as he is clearly watching a video now as he smokes and waits.
I hop on the RCD and send Zalik a little message. Holy fiddlesticks!
Holy fiddlesticks!
It's because she was brought up in Nerd's home,
No.
and
He 100% says that.
and she doesn't use profanity.
I love it.
Zalik, where are you?
Behind
Zalik?
you.
Turns around.
No one's there.
Oh,
She comes up walking up on the other side of the street.
oh.
Oh,
The dragon approaches.
The dragon?
treat? No treat.
Boo, you know you're not
when
allowed to
Nurse sees
sacrifice
you,
any
he does,
dragons
like-
to your blood god.
I'm aware.
When Nurse sees you, he does like that big wave, like, you know, the over-the-top dad wave of trying to get your attention.
Yeah, she pulls her hood down further.
Oh my god, Dad, you're so embarrassing!
We're all super embarrassing.
What am I supposed to be doing? Should I do finger
supposed to
guns?
You're supposed to wave once.
Pew pew.
No! If you're gonna shoot a gun, shoot this one. Puts the assault rifle in
I'm
their
not
hand.
shooting a real gun at her.
Well, not at Zalik. Duh.
Our company is assembled.
Yeah, we're all here.
Excellent. Right. So, I live in the neighborhood between Ports and Big Moss. It's not a nice. I mean, what? Who am I kidding? No neighborhood is fucking nice, but we have a little community there. But recently, there's been this casino has moved in to one of the old hotels. It's called Lucky Flight, and I think it is manipulating my community into spending way more money than they have.
So what?
So I would like you to do what you do, which is extra legal stuff, I guess, and destroy any record of the debts that are currently owed, and maybe even just shut down the casino permanently. It's bad for the people.
Beep
And
Boop
the
can kill
community.
computers, right?
You see
I-
Brick Breaker like being played on his mask. Yeah, sure.
But
How much you paying?
well, I don't necessarily have money that I can offer, but I do have a decommissioned police motorcycle that I can offer you, as well as I believe all of you owe some money to the net spawn. I can get some of that erased for you.
How much?
How much we talking?
$1,000 each.
Make it 1,200.
I can try.
All right. Now, how shut down you want this place to be?
I mean, in my experience, shutdown is kind of an on-off scenario. Either they're open or they're not.
Got it.
But there is one other thing about this. On my street, there's this bodega owner. His name's Batu. He went to go try to sort something out with the owners of the casino, and he hasn't returned. I was hoping you could maybe check into that as well, see if he's still there, or if they, I don't know, killed him or something. If you can do that, I can try to give you something a little extra.
Is it a gun?
No.
I'm not charity. What do we get?
You know, a little something. Something
Is it
extra.
drugs? I'm not allowed to do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't going to be drugs, but now I kind of want it to be because you're kind of weird.
Now that's a little rude.
I'm. What am I saying? Okay. It's just I'll see if I can increase the amount they take off or something.
Sounds
Now-
fair enough to me.
Anybody disagree with this?
I got nothing better going on right now.
The contract is made.
I imagine B-Boop just looks over. He's like, "What is your deal, man? What contract?"
Imagine the Nanomancer isn't the craziest one in the group. Damn, bro.
All right,
I
cool.
love it. I fucking love it.
Normal. I'm normal.
You sure are normal. Please
Eyes
try
are
to keep.
gateways to the soul.
Mills
try to
didn't have
keep
to
a
blow
low
your brains
profile.
out as this little crawler bot is like just sitting above the guy with the laser turret pointed down towards him.
Oh. Please try to keep a slightly low profile. Mass murder isn't. That'll just bring more cops to the area.
Oh my god! Puts the
Yes,
gun away.
fewer cops, good. I agree.
Reeve, I've told you you don't have to bring out guns when things are going well.
I don't necessarily know how much more information I can give you about the casino. I don't go there myself. But I
Worry,
will meet you
Beef
back
can find
here
out.
in 2 days to figure. 2 days. Here, same time.
Beep Boop can find us some more info.
What's the name of the casino again?
Lucky Flight.
All right, B-Boop starts like messing with his phone or his little PDA device.
Pull up their website.
Well, I
Also
got the
riddled with
address.
ads.
Yeah, B-Boop, why don't you roll me a knowledge for how much information you can get? It'll just be a 12 DC.
First roll of the night. Is it
Send
D20?
it. If you
Yep,
click knowledge,
you can also just press the little button.
Oh, hey, look at that.
hey!
All right, with a 19, you find a number of things. You actually find a blueprint of the old hotel. It's obviously been changed since the casino has been put in, but it is a 2-story building with a basement. You also find their hours of being open is pretty much everything between 4 a.m. and midnight. It is closed for 4 hours in the middle of the night to do some cleaning. You find that they seem to have their own power grid on site. It's not connected to any of the other main lines you would normally see for powering. But you don't see anything that looks like a database of theirs. If they're storing information about debt and stuff, it is offline.
Oh, old school paper. Neat.
That or they just have their own server.
Maybe.
I imagine Reeve is talking to you about it.
Not as fun. I imagine like Beep Boop goes back to his car, like pulls up the trunk and like has everyone gathered around. There's like this like bigger computer-esque thing with like a pull down screen. He's just like pulling up the like blueprints and all that stuff.
Yeah, the command center. Or your
I
trunk,
mean-
as we call it.
I mean, it's a stolen taxi. What else am I gonna do with it? It's the mobile base.
You could go legitimate and try taxiing.
Yeah, that's no fun.
LOL.
Lol.
Lamau even.
All right.
I imagine Reeve is like to the side every so often, just pressing a button.
Stop that.
No,
So tell me about that dog of yours.
no.
Well, I'll let you press a button if you tell me about your dog.
His name is Mills. Press his button.
Okay.
Mash the escape button.
That's on me. That's on me.
That's on me. I set the bar too low.
While the inside of the place is definitely different, you can tell from the older blueprints that there are kind of 3 ways you could get into this place. There seems to be a back door near the docks. There is another side entrance that is probably some kind of staff entrance. And then you can just drive a car up to the front and walk in the front fucking doors.
I like that
We
one.
could drive the car through the front doors.
You could. That would probably not follow the requested requisite of low profile and not mass murder, but you could drive the car through the fucking front doors.
Okay, he said no mass murder, so like a little bit of murder is fine.
You know what? Yeah. He didn't
Discriminate.
say no murder.
All right, cool.
It is about 1700, so the casino would definitely be open if you go right now. But that's not necessarily a bad or wrong thing.
I mean, they probably have cameras. We probably don't want to be seen, so I'm not sure if going inside, unless if you all have somehow to, disguise yourself as something else.
I can do that. I'd have to go to the store real quick.
You're just gonna get like a wig.
What? No, I'm gonna go get one of those whatchamacalls it. Face blocks.
I'm sorry, the very illegal item?
Yeah,
Okay.
I imagine there's a place to go get it, like the black market, wherever you gotta go for that.
Alright, I would like a knowledge check. It's going to be a DC 14 for you to see if you know where a black market is.
I don't fucking know.
You are not coming through, Alicia?
Muted.
Muted. Can I roll 2?
One more person can roll.
I got a pretty decent knowledge.
I know exactly what Nur knows.
I taught him all I knew, which wasn't that.
Reeve, you have followed Nur to a black market before. It wasn't a black market.
That's called a farmer's market.
It was a farmer's market.
Those
The
exist still?
food. I mean,
In the underground.
yes,
It's
but
a
also
black farmer's market.
food is sometimes, by which I mean often, 3D printed in this world.
Mm.
So a farmer's market in this scenario is kids who have experimented with food creation. Is it edible? Sometimes.
Technically.
Let me get
Technically.
the CAD file for cheeseburger.
I
Kinda
like
shrugged.
promoting small businesses and hobbies.
Maybe Charles knows where we can get some supplies.
Charles
Hey,
is
Charlie.
gone.
Son of a bitch.
Shit.
He seems a little square, I say.
Beep just gives you this look. It's like this
The
eye-raised look on his mask.
Oh my god, Dad, you're so lame.
All
Do the
right,
kids
well,
not say square anymore?
Got any ideas, Zalik?
Probably can't roll, can I?
Zalik, you can't roll for that because I did say 2 people.
Yep.
But you do know that you have an optic camo suit, which doesn't block your face, but does help you a little bit with stealth.
I mean, I've gotten into places other times, but I don't know how to get everyone in.
Oh, I don't think we need everyone in right now. Maybe some reconnaissance today would be helpful.
Could just go
You
check
know.
it out.
Check it out, see where the security cameras are.
actually, that's a good point. If you find where those are, I can erase the video of us being there at all.
See where the doors are, what areas get guarded, that kind of thing.
Who we need to kill.
Is there anything we could leave there to help you maybe hack the cameras or anything? Or would you be the best person to go?
Mills could do it.
You want to send the robot dog into the casino?
Mills could do advanced stuff.
Again, he's not a dog. He somehow morphed into a dog, but he's a carrot.
I mean, I'm imagining because you've seen the robo dogs that don't actually look like dogs, but we still
the
call them dogs.
General
I'm
Dynamics.
kind of imagining that.
So what Mills looks like is it looks like a box that's got little grabber feet
Suction cups.
and can crawl on stuff. And then what the turret is in the box itself, and it basically unfolds out of the box and then points at stuff and starts shooting. It's also got like grabby hands to pick stuff up, but that's generally what the most it can do.
Well, I can try to sneak around, see how much shit I can figure out before running out.
Do you want us to disguise your face at all?
Probably. This is like it's like a camo suit. Is it gonna like go like match the surrounding kind of camo suit or?
Is it like chameleon action?
Let's see what the
There's
book
just a
officially
floating
says.
face.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's kind of weird.
I thought it more made you look like something different.
Like a rock.
It is in what is arguably the worst. So, like, everything on this list that you can roll has a description except the optic camo suit. And I'm just
Awesome.
like,
Great.
I was kind of imagining some combination of it can kind of make you blend into the background, but it also probably does what Maple's clothing does.
Change.
I found it. Stationary, invisible, moving, hard to see.
Okay, cool. So it's exactly what I thought it was.
Oh,
Cool, cool, cool.
okay. Okay.
And it
It's
doesn't
also apparently got a D6 number of uses on it, so
D6.
most items in the game are kind of consumable.
Okay.
That might be better later. Like, it's a great tool for this.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing is, if you're walking around, I'm worried about their computers picking up on it
Yeah.
and them getting tipped off before we're there. Like, I think that'll be great when we're there.
Yeah, doing shit. This is like not a scout thing like we thought it was.
Yeah.
I will also say it is a casino open to the public. Y'all can
Literally
just walk in
Yeah.
if you want to.
I'm leaning towards, like, I was thinking at least Nur might just dress up differently and go in. And, like, just kind of try to look different than he normally does. And see where things are. If someone wants to come with him, that'd be great. But he's a pretty... doesn't stand out kind of person.
I stand out. Not me.
Yeah.
Is my sword collapsible?
So like,
It was a very expensive sword.
it was a very expensive sword, and it is made of filament. So, high or low?
Hi.
Yeah.
Cool.
How are you gonna react if they try to take all the weapons
Oh, man.
before we go in?
He just like throws it out like a yo-yo.
Okay, I'm
as a
going to
sword.
give you a slight general. Everybody's got fucking weapons. This is
Okay.
An armed society.
They do not take your weapons going into
A casino
the
of all
average
places.
building.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be
No,
sure.
that's a fair question.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
also kind of thinking that, but
Well, if there's no chance of them taking it, sounds good.
Now, I will say, if you pull out your sword, that is slightly different, but carrying it is not going to be
yeah.
weird.
Mhm.
All right,
Good to
you
know.
guys just want to drive up to the entrance and drop some people off?
You may look
Just
suspicious.
drive
riding
us
along.
nearby and we'll walk there.
Okay. So, Nur and Fu hop out of the car about a block away from the casino. The casino looks like it is built out of this old apartment complex and hotel. It's got a number of low orbit spaceships sitting on the top, but they're clearly broken down. It is not. They will never fly again, from what you guys can tell. It is open at this time. It is 1700 is what I said. So it's people are starting to get off work. People are starting to file in to the casino. You can very easily just slip in with the rest of the crowd.
Yep, sounds good.
Is there a way, and I don't know if this is even possible, could I sort of try to make a live link to one of their comm devices so I can also see without going inside?
I
Like a
like the
live
idea.
feed?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge check. It's going to be probably just DC 12 because
Nope.
so you've done this before, but not today. You don't know if
Fair.
there's just something weird going on in Foo's brain that's messing with the connection, or you
Driver
just
issue.
He has the older model. Yeah. Definitely the older model. It's okay.
Not
OBS
today.
crashed.
The initial entrance into this building is a small room. It stinks of stale beer and fake tobacco. It also kind of smells like vomit and piss, as if people mid getting thrown out don't make it all the way out the door before they relieve themselves. It is covered in stickers and graffiti. You can hear the sound of the city still in this area, and there's this buzzing of a broken metal detector. There are two men, burly, standing in front of the door and a line of drunken guests. One of the lines goes into the building, but there is also a line to a machine that you can use to exchange your creds for chips.
Do we have do we have creds on?
Each
I have
of you have
70.
an amount of creds on your sheet. Yeah.
Okay, I have 40.
Wow, Dad's a broke bitch.
I'm
Gotta
paying
provide
for
his
you.
family.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How much is like a meal in creds?
That is a great question. Let me turn to that page. I know off the top of my head, rent is probably between 100 and 300 a month. So for the apartment that,
How much is a chicken?
how much is it? I don't think they have. Chickens are dead. There are no more chickens.
Oh, that's so sad. They've been replaced by the synth chicken.
Cries in this book doesn't have a proper page numbering thing. Which is very there's an index, not a front page. So for money things that lied to me and gave me the wrong page. I'm so upset. Food. We'll try that page. Food.
It costs 2 for a meal.
So it sounds like maker-made food, so just general shit you can get off the street, is 1 cred.
Okay.
Food with actual nutrition in it is 5 creds.
Mhm.
Well, I don't want to look suspicious, so I will get in line to get some tokens.
I will be with him as his bodyguard.
We could just be friends that went to the casino.
Bodyguard.
All right.
Don't gamble.
You
when-
go in.
Oh, you don't have to gamble. It's fine. I can do it.
Uh,
You're just a friend that came with me.
All right.
friend.
So how many creds do you want to turn into tokens?
I don't want to do a ton.
They would upset your
Oh, I know. Um, I'm gonna turn
Eh?
10.
Yeah, you wait in line, you turn 10 creds into tokens.
Mhm.
It won't go nearly as far as most people come into the casino to spend, but
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not really planning on doing anything. Maybe one game just in case, but like he's planning on cashing most of this back in.
eventually, after waiting in line, you get into the main casino room. It is mostly filled with slot machines. The theme is like this tacky 90s style space. The floor is sticky as you walk, and it smells like fake roses. There are guests all over the room, as well as a couple servers who take orders over to a bar area. The bar area is more vending machines than an actual bar. And there are stairs that lead up to a VIP section. There's also a stage, though no one seems to be playing right now.
Okay. Do I see like an employee only area?
Off to the side, there appears to be a room that staff are ducking in and out of.
Okay. No, I think I want to just do like a survey, a walk around, specifically looking for the cameras and keeping an eye on just for anything that seems suspicious or strikes my eye, whether it's like, some security stuff or anything like that.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a presence roll.
Might I also make this check?
You may also make a presence roll. All right. You kind of notice beyond a couple doors in the room, there seems to be card tables in another area that looks like it's got a different theme to it, more like an island paradise thing. That seems to be where the more serious gamblers are. You notice that there are a number of cameras. They are all like planted in these plants that seem out of place and tacky, and none of the cameras are well hidden. You also notice two Spec Ops guards, which are kind of just like private security, not police, but more burly than your average bouncer.
So like closer to paramilitary to the mall cop.
Yeah. There are also bathrooms. Woo!
I'd hope.
As you wander around, a band does come on stage. They introduce themselves as Heck
Yeah.
with 3 C's.
Oh,
They
heck.
play something called hexcore music, which sounds atrocious. You think it'd be hard to focus while listening to this band.
I have a so while there's like people going around, I want to try to grab someone who doesn't look super busy that works here. And I just want to ask them about like the band on stage, if they like what's their usual rotation? Do they bring in artists, or are they artists that only specifically work for them? Like,
Okay, you pull aside a waiter and start asking about the band. The waiter kind of sneers at you and says, "We don't want your shitty son's mixtape."
oh no, he's awful. I wasn't. Well, okay, I love his music. Very great. No, I was just curious. There's a couple bands that I follow, and I was interested if any of them were playing here.
What did he play again?
My son, I don't know.
I don't. The waiter rolls his eyes and sighs and comes back to you with a list of the bands that play here. There is Phaser Mob, G, Turnin' 2, I Must Leave, Heck, and Cirrus Last Light.
Does
I
it
love
list know
Heck.
when they're performing?
I'm sorry, what?
Does it list at all when they're performing?
Yeah, it's kind of like there's basically blocks of about 4 hours that bands are on and then off.
Okay. So, like, I could see who's playing from the list, like, 2 days from now.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. I thank him.
Okay.
I love Heck. Heck is amazing. They do the best music.
Hmm.
I'm thinking that we might have to become a band.
Is that the takeaway you got from it? I didn't even think of that. That's a great idea. I was in a band when I was younger.
If we take their stuff and look like the band, maybe they'll just let us in.
I was just thinking about us being groupies, but yeah.
We could be groupers, yes.
I
he's thinking
too
more
like
fish.
to be a grouper.
You know, the fish.
So, is there anything else you want to get out of this experience? This first floor seems to be very casino-centric, obviously. Do you want to gamble? Do you want to watch? Anything in particular?
Hmm.
I'm gonna keep watching security and stuff.
Yep.
See how
You
How
gave
they
us the name
interact
of the
with people.
security place, right?
I said the name of the security place?
Yeah.
They're called Sec Ops. They're kind of just a group that is hired out as private security a lot.
I want to go to the restroom.
You go into the restroom.
Are there cameras in here? Please no.
There are no cameras in here. It smells like sewage, and also, you know that like fake lavender of cleaning supplies?
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 people clearly doing a drug deal by the basins. And then above the urinal is this flickering sign that says, "Remember to refill."
Refill what?
It does not clarify.
Your bladder? Like what?
Huh?
Is there a closet or anything in here?
Sure, there is a janitor's closet where the last stall would be.
Okay. Alright, I use the restroom to not be suspicious and then I leave.
Alright, you leave the restroom, you look out to your left as you do, and see a bunch of teenagers in this area that seems to be like a holodeck of gaming. They are clearly all high and laughing as they kick around a holographic chicken.
The only way we experience the majestic creatures any longer.
I just imagine you came up behind me as I've left the restroom and said that. I just like, oh.
No, you know what? That works. Honestly.
Suppose, but you know, it's better than them doing that to the homeless.
Chickens were fiercer than predators.
I can't dispute that. I don't know enough about them.
It's true.
Weren't they related to dinosaurs, the Czechs?
Yes.
Well, I think we got nearly everything we would. We know who the security people are for here. We know where the cameras are.
Is there
If we
anywhere to hide
wanted
in the
to,
bathroom?
yeah, that's what I was looking at, is if we could hide to the bathroom till after close.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much we can get without doing more direct sneaking. I think the band is a good way for us to get in. We'll just
we-
have to...
Intercept them as they arrive here, or from their previous gig.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what would be best for that.
Let us consult the smart ones.
Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like a plan for Beep-Boop to figure out.
Huh?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go and I cash my my chips back in.
Somehow you only get 9 creds back.
Huh.
Conversion fee, you know.
Yeah, it's almost predatory.
Almost.
Well, can't do anything about that now.
Gosh darn.
All right, you head back to the group. You share your information about teenagers kicking a virtual chicken and
That's
card
all we tell
table.
him. That's all we tell him is the chicken.
While
Hey,
that's going
Bebop, can you
on,
look to see about more chickens?
sure. But while they were in there, could the rest of us outside check the other 2 entry points?
Of course, that sounds like a great idea. We swap over to the other people. One of them you know is at the pier, and the other is kind of just on the side of the building. Which one would you prefer to go to first?
I'm assuming the one on the side of the building is just like right there.
Yeah, it's
So-
like in an alleyway, but
Is there like security there? Do they check IDs or?
there is no one there. And I would love for 2 people from the group to give me presence checks.
So who's with us, by the way?
It is you, Zalek, and Reeves.
I will gladly do this thing,
The DC.
but I
is
feel
12.
like I shouldn't.
DC's
Do it
what?
anyway. 12.
12.
I mean,
You don't understand. My presence is not great.
yeah, okay. I mean, I guess I can do it since, sure, I can do it as well. So Zalek and Bebop, I guess.
Yeah.
That sure is a door.
I am messing with my phone.
Not a tech door, so what do I care?
It's just some normal doors. Stupid.
Gonna roll some presents. Laylik.
Oh, me? I'm doing it?
Yeah.
Those 2 people. Oh, you don't have to.
I'm very confused by all my abilities.
Do you see where it says presents on your sheet?
No, I mean like my extra special shit.
Oh.
Yeah, we can... Is there something specific you want to ask about?
The third eye?
So... Let's see.
There's like repercussions, right, though?
So the the part under infestations
Yeah.
is the part that normally is true. The part under linked infestation, where it says your sight shifts to the alien eye, revealing
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
that technically happens when you fumble your using your crawling carapace spell.
Oh, I understand. So those two things are linked together.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to take on if you want to intentionally trigger it, I will allow that. But yeah, I will allow it.
Okay. I didn't know that was connected. Yeah, I'm looking at my abilities, being like, I don't know what the fuck I can do. I don't get this.
Nope, that's fair.
No, I'll just do normal then.
Okay.
Presence. Nope.
Man, that sure is that sure is door.
I sure is door.
Is it a
Jump
door?
door.
Hey, you know, Reeves, if you let me borrow your robotic robot, I can see if I can, upgrade it and maybe it can be like, do some like
I do it
scouting for
myself.
us. Okay.
The saxophone.
I imagine the outdoor of this
Is that heck?
yes,
You
actually,
can
it is
hear
heck.
heck through the door.
They're actually pretty good.
Heck's amazing.
So that's just a normal door. Is there people walking through it though?
Nope.
All right.
This looks like it's probably a staff entrance, and staff are on shift.
Oh, true. That's a good point. I guess.
And there's a dockside entrance, right?
Yeah, according to the blueprints.
Yeah, let's go look at that one.
Okay.
All right. You all decide? Just a door. You don't try the door. You don't look at the door. You just say, this is a door. And you leave.
I mean, how else are we supposed to do it?
I mean, you can go see if the door is locked or not.
Looks like a door to me.
And all doors can be opened one way or another.
One way or another. I hold up my crowbar.
No.
I would recommend, if you're just going to crowbar a door, that this one is maybe a little bit more public than the dock one would be.
Let's put a pin on that idea and go check out the back door first.
Okay. That's fair.
All right, y'all wander your way down to the pier door. It is on a canal that has the murkiest water you've ever seen, but it also looks like your tap water. So, oh well.
And we're going to take a dip.
This is another metal door.
Oh, just another door.
Are they playing McNaught? Alright.
Is it like a loading door?
Or is it like the same as the side door?
It looks like it's a regular door.
Regular door, regular door.
Regular door. However, it is propped open. And down further on the pier, you actually see a member of Heck. They are smoking a cigarette.
Oh my god, it's Heck!
Christ.
I'm gonna run over to Heck.
All right. You run over to the lead singer of Heck. His name is Hector.
You're
Hector
heckling
Vector.
Hector of heck.
Heck is so cool.
The Hector from Heck looks at you and says, "Can't the bloke smoke a cigarette in peace?"
Hi. Can I have your autograph?
Hi.
He takes out a pin that starts buzzing. Hold out your arm.
Holds out arm.
He starts writing on your arm and it hurts. You have now been tattooed by Hector of Heck.
Oh my god, I love it.
Nura's not gonna love it. But that's a problem for future you. Now, buzz off. I'm back on in like 5.
Hey, question. Do you guys play here a lot?
Yeah. Basically every other day.
So you'll be here 2 days from now.
That is how that works.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Think you could sneak me a ticket or two?
To one
It's
of
a
your
casino,
concerts, not
Bugs.
to
You
not
can
to
just
the
walk
not
in.
to, not to the place, to one of your concerts.
I'm sorry. You know I play here for free every other night. Want me to give you a ticket to the few times I do get paid for ticket sales for free, even though I have no idea who you are.
Yes.
Give me agility check.
You got gumption, kid.
He
10.
pushes you into the canal.
No.
All right, Zalek and Beeboop. The guy who opened the door is thoroughly distracted.
Cool.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look inside.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
You guys slip inside. It's in this long hallway, which makes sense. You guys are a bit of a distance away from the front of the casino. It just seems like a service tunnel to back to the main area. Would you like to go further in?
Sure. I mean, I would.
Sure.
All right, you go further in and open the door into what... Well, you come across the door.
Can we crack open the door and peek in?
Yeah, you can peek in. It's this claustrophobic and damp
What?
room with a bug-eaten couch and just hundreds of gig posters along the wall. It looks like this is probably the green room for the bands.
Mm.
There is currently no one in it, though there is also a lift in the floor that looks like it goes up.
All right. And this is the only door down this hallway.
There is another door out of it, out of the green room,
Mhm.
but there is no other doors on the hallway.
Okay.
I'd rather not step in this room. This room
No,
looks disgusting
it's fucking
and
gross.
full of. Yeah, and I didn't bring my gloves, so
Hey, get the fuck out.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do on your way out?
If I see that the douchebag pushed Reeves into the fucking lake, was it like propped open on like a stand or something?
Yeah, it's just like on a rock that has clearly set beside the door for this purpose of singers who come out and smoke.
She's gonna steal the rock and close the door.
fucking brilliant.
All right.
See if he can go into the side door if he has to go all the way around.
All right. Reeve, you feel disgusting as you presumably climb out of the river and don't just drown.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Was there any like cameras in that hallway?
In the hallway, no.
Okay.
He's not happy.
Never meet your idols, kid.
Most people know what Reeve does when she's not happy.
What does Reeves do when she's not happy?
Oh god.
She pulls out her gun.
All right. What
Do
would
we
you
not,
like to
like-
do with your gun?
Do we have walkie-talkies or some way to talk to each other?
Yeah, it's the
You have cell
RCD.
phones embedded in your head.
RCDs. Does Beep Boop see this?
Probably.
Yep.
You just hear a quick message. Don't fucking miss if you shoot.
She's got like the gun in her hand as she's like climbing out of the place. Stares at them all. I don't like your band anymore.
Mm.
That's okay though.
Should have thought of that before you got my name tattooed on your arm, love.
You're gonna end up in heck one day.
Pretty sure
I'm
he
gonna-
already is.
I'm
You're
gonna
already there.
make sure of it. And she walks off.
Okay.
Mills is like crawler bot behind her. No, Mills. Later. Much, much later.
All right.
Joins back up with Zalik and Beep Boop. When do we get to kill them? Specifically them. I just want them.
I mean, we have to kill Hector.
Yes.
Because he tattooed your arm. If your arm goes on some sort of like feed, he's gonna be like, yeah, I saw that person the other day. I tattooed their arm. So we either have to cut off your arm or kill Hector. And I'm sure you
I
don't
didn't
want to
need
cut
this
off your
thing
arm.
anyways.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I know a good arms dealer. If you know what I mean.
Do they got guns?
They got robotic arms if you want one.
Oh
I don't
hell
know if they
yeah.
have- I don't know if they have guns. Not sure if you have the creds for it, but
Alright, we'll wait. I'm killing Hector though. That's
that's
happening.
fine.
Were the other members of Heck there?
Nope.
It was just Hector?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You meet back up.
I'm gonna wait
With-
until this douchebag tries to go back inside.
Okay. It's not too long. He tries to go back inside and can't get in.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty fucking pissed. He kicks at the door and then grabs his foot like shit.
Which
And
door does he
then
go to?
He actually doesn't go to a different door. He uses his ocular implants
Mhm.
to text one of the other members of Heck to come let him fucking in.
Alright.
They do after 2 or 3 minutes.
Cool. I go meet up with you.
Reeve looks upset. Daddy!
You're not coming through, Alicia.
You're muted.
I don't want to come through. I look at Reeve and I'm like, "Oh, hon, what's wrong? Why are you all wet?"
Daddy, I met Heck, and he was really cool, and then he pushed me in the river and gave me this really weird tattoo. And
He tattooed you?
hey, looky,
What was that?
see, looky, and she holds up her arm.
Looky.
He looks very upset.
B squared looks to Zelik with a confused look. I don't remember this actually happening. I thought he wanted the tattoo.
Daddy, can you get rid of him?
Oh, that might be more in the plan than you think.
Can I
May be
kill
able
him,
to.
Daddy? Please, can I kill him?
Well, let's go back to the house. What time is it now?
Let's say it took about an hour to do all of this, so it's probably about 1800.
Why? Fuck you, you're...
6 p.m. 6 p.m.
Okay. Well, I think your mom, had put a nice, I think your mom was planning on making some roast beef tonight. Why don't we go back home and we can sit around, eat dinner, and talk about the plan?
All right, cool.
He's instantly got it.
Yep.
Roast, quote unquote. Beef, quote unquote.
And you could maybe
It's
take a
definitely
shower
roasted.
and you could take a shower, maybe get into some comfier clothes. Okay?
Okay. Zalik, you're coming, right?
I was imagining everyone would come if we're going to talk about the plans. I'll just call her and tell her to make some more food.
She says, "Ah, yeah, let her just throw on the 3D printer."
Yeah.
All right, you all head back.
Mm-hmm.
She actually does feel bad whenever, like, she climbs into the taxi.
I did say I brought a towel. You can sit
Yeah.
on the towel.
Yeah, she does. She does the curl up on the towel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because
How
you
did you get
explicitly
wet?
stated beforehand you have a towel. There is one. Which is pretty fucking funny. It's like
Listen.
you knew.
100%. Nur has a fanny pack. You cannot convince me otherwise. He's got a fanny pack. I imagine it's like a punk, like it's got like a skull embroidered on it and stuff, but it's still, at the end of the day, a fanny pack. It's got like studs on it.
Oh, yeah, brother.
It's got the spikes all around the belt.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you all
Who
head
rides
back.
shotgun?
I clearly it's Alec. No one else is cool enough.
True.
I'm cool.
P-Boop will throw you this old-looking like MP3 player. Here, you get to choose the music.
You still use this shit?
Hey, it's the best things.
Could you play something classical like MCR?
Old world relics are the best.
MCR.
My Chemical Romance.
I know.
No, play classic like Imagine Dragon.
These nuts.
All right, you throw on the classics.
The oldies.
The oldies. Back from
What?
Grandpappy's time.
Yeah, at this point it is.
Waking up.
At this point, it's classical music.
And you head off to your and Nur's shitty apartment for dinner and planning.
Yep.
And that's probably where we'll call it for tonight, unless you want to plan before. I guess it's up to you if you want to end before
No,
planning
we'll
or
forget
after.
it all by next week.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I do want to write out so we know where all the cameras are.
Most of them. Yep.
At least on the very
First
edges
floor.
of the inside of the building. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
We actually know how to get inside. It's not that hard.
They also
Well-
like prop the door open sometimes.
Yeah, you,
Yeah.
you didn't leave anything in the door, so
Yeah, but at the same time, like Hector will do it for us again. I imagine he smokes a lot.
That's really bad to do as a singer, you dumb fuck.
You never claimed
You
to be a
need
good
you need
singer.
it to make heck music. You need the rasp.
The rasp.
That dying energy.
Oh, don't worry. He's gonna have dying energy very, very soon.
Okay.
I love our disaster family.
It's pretty great. Even if Alex won't let me use the voice, I was gonna go hard on the Minnesota accent.
I think you've earned the Minnesota. but
I still want you to go completely Midwestern. Just saying, oh,
Don't you know? Oh yeah, you just take the shiv and you stab it a couple times and he bleeds all out, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Oh, coming in here, beep beep.
Beep beep.
Jesus.
good old beat boop. Oh, now Reeve, you can't be shooting people like that. You gotta turn the gun sideways.
Oh yeah, listen to your old man here on this. We got a good old casserole cooking back at home. By cooking, I mean printed out.
That's why we're there. We're all still there. It's because he's just Midwestern and no one can leave.